Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Too Much Movie Night. It's Brian, JJ, and Alyssa here for another draft. And of course, we had to bring in some help because it's Halloween season and, well, it's Halloween movies. So Joey Wright here in the building, helping us out, picking our movies. How you doing today, man?
I am ecstatic to be here. I was saying before the show, I talk football for my job. So movies are my love, my passion. If you've ever seen me before, you can see behind me. I've got 1,500 films behind me. I'm all about movies. I'm so happy to be here.
Absolutely. Sounds like we brought the right person in. JJ, we don't need you anymore. Scoot on out, man.
I was about to ask, why are we just now bringing him in? We should have brought him in a while ago.
Hey, we had to get our reps in. 1,500 movies. Yeah, we had to get up there to make sure we were ready for this one. Alyssa, you ready for the spooky season? I see you got the blanket off you. You're not scared anymore?
I am, and I've got Miss McGonagall here with me, ready to join us tonight.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she's going to be
She
trouble,
always ends
I'm
up
sure.
here, so might as well introduce her, because you're going to see a tail every now and then.
Yeah, pain there. But yes, folks, instead of doing a individual movie here on this one, we're doing another draft. It's the collaborative draft. If it is your first time checking out the collaborative draft we do here, we're going to be picking the 13 best Halloween movies. Now that it's kind of be whatever you want. Not necessarily the scariest, not just horror, but the ones you feel in your bones when it hits October, you know? Think costumes, vibes, nostalgia, and maybe some scary stuff. But we're going to be putting together the top 13 movies here. As we go through, we're going to be alternating picks. So drafter A will get picks 1, 5, 9. They'll also get 2 vetoes. Drafter B will get picks 2, 6, and 10. Slot number C, you'll get picks 3, 7, and 11. And then drafter D, you'll get picks 4, 8, 12, and 13. So yeah, down at the bottom, but you get an extra pick. Kind of makes up for it. 2 vetoes for drafter A, 1 for drafter B, 1 veto and a veto override for slot C, and then drafter D gets a veto. So Joey, this being your first time here, of course, we're not only just adding the vetoes to it. It's a little bit different, but I guess it's kind of all fair game here as far as the Halloween movies. But if you want to see that movie up higher, you don't think it needs to go there, that's kind of where that veto goes. The only stipulation is you can't use the veto override on your own pick. I guess. Okay. Did I cover everything there, Alyssa? Did I got it?
I think so.
Think so? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I'll figure it out as I go.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it winged up. Yes, now we have to pull up the wheel. Yes, the fun wheel that we need to...
The rigged Brian wheel.
Oh, come on. It hasn't been that rigged. There's been like 4 times where it's actually been...
rigged? Yeah, we know.
But yeah, I guess so. Before we get into that, though, JJ, what movies, I guess without saying too much, do you get into that Halloween bug as we get into this time of year?
You know, I have my nostalgia tied into Halloween. You know, you do growing up, listening, watching movies, the classics, obviously, they have to come out. But, you know, here lately in my, later years in life, I've kind of moved away from them. But I'm really excited to get back into it, if I'm being honest. You know, the better half doesn't really like the scary as much. So I haven't really got to dive down deep into those here lately.
I gotcha.
Do you remember ABC? Well, I guess it's Freeform now, but ABC Family, like the 31 Nights of Fright, or
yeah.
As a kid, before there was streaming, that was the shit, right? Like,
I
remember in our household, you'd print it off and be okay, highlight what movies are a must. We would plan like family dinners. If there were practices, we need to be home by 7:30. This is coming on. And then when you get older, it's more about scary. So tonight, I'm excited to see like the range of nostalgia, childhood, family, the wholesome, and then your hair is standing. This is what you need to see before you get your Halloween season on.
I forgot to put wholesome on my list.
There's nothing wrong with
there's just a few, I've got them covered.
A few of those, like down there in the bottom of the list, I'm willing to put on more of those nostalgia. Joey, as far as like the horror genre, the Halloween genre, is that high up on your list? Because I know for me personally, it's more of like it's newer to me into the likeness.
For me, it's the most consistent genre. Okay. What I mean by that is every year we get a couple really good horror movies, and I love the last, I would say, decade. You're really seeing, I hate the term, but it's true, the horror is becoming elevated. They're taking horror movies, they're taking that genre, and they're putting messages in it. Like Get Out is probably the best example of elevated horror. And once again, I hate that term, but there's nothing else really to call it at this point. I love horror movies. My best friend Siobhan Basteo and I, we have been going to horror movies since we were 16 years old together. When I was a projections at a movie theater.
Nice.
You're still I'm 43 years old, and I still cover my ears when I go to the movies because I'm here to tell you the sound is what scares you, not what you see.
Yep. I'm glad we finally have
I'm coming in hot, guys.
It's
I'm
weird
glad
because
we finally have another movie theater employee on the podcast here.
Yeah, JJ grew up in the movie theater for quite a while, so like he gets
my parents ran a single screen movie theater back home.
Nice.
So yeah, got to work the projector, got to work all the fun things.
Best, and if my boss is watching, I apologize, Joe. Best job I've ever had as a movie projectionist. I had 8 screens that I ran. I worked 45 minutes a night, got paid for 8 hours, and it's just the best. And I got to watch movies for like 3 years.
Awesome.
Every day was great.
It was one of those. I looked back and I was like, why didn't I do that in high school? Like, why didn't I do that through like any point in my life? I was like, that would have been a great job. I've always loved movies. I grew up a lot. So didn't always know people right when you move places, but you know what you did know? You knew Adam Sandler. You knew Chris Farley. You knew all of these great actors. You knew had all that. So like, I've always fallen into movies, and I always just like look back. I'm like, that was a huge miss. Just being able to sit up there, sweep some popcorn.
No, you never used a broom. You used a leaf blower. Everyone knows that.
See,
Anyway.
That's smart. I've seen videos of that. It's great. Well, let's go ahead and get this wheel spun here now that I finally got it up and running. We'll go ahead and spin it to see who's the first selector here. Fingers crossed.
I have
no
one
whammies.
question.
What's
I
up?
have one question. When you say picks 1, 5, and 9, is that number 1 on the board, number 5 on the board, or in order?
Number 1 on the board, number 5 on the board, number 9.
See?
So you would be number 1 would be the last pick.
I'm glad I asked.
Alyssa, you get first choice. What draft slot are you taking?
I don't like getting first choice because, wait, I didn't say I was giving it up, sir. Slow down. Don't skip me. I'm going to go with slot B. Yeah.
Slot B. Nice.
Feels right.
The no pressure slot, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. JJ, you got that next one?
Yeah, so I have a feeling Brian's going to try to pull some bullshit on this. So I'm taking slot C so I get that override.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
Look, it was the comedy podcast was the only one I was really, and of course I forgot to pull Alyssa away, so we're stuck there having to spin it one more time, but it's fine. Joey, look, I swear we don't do it on purpose. Now we might just have to lean into the bit, but every time we've had a guest on to do a movie podcast, they always end up picking last.
That's fine. I'm happy to pick forever. I've got strategies all over the place.
Nice. Love to see it. But look, we break the streak. We break it there.
About time.
We've got drafter A and drafter D available.
Yeah, but see, I want slot D because I want to set the foundation of this show tonight.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's usually my favorite
It's truly where the
spot
power is.
because I feel like you can kind of go with the off the wall picks just a little bit, and you don't have the pressure of number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, again, if it reveals too much of the strategy, I get that. But was there, like for me growing up, there was one movie that I saw way too early, scared the crap out of me, kind of ruined horror movies for me for a bit, and that was Scream. I saw that way too early, and it kind of set the tone for me not liking scary movies so much. But did y'all have a movie like that? Maybe one that saw a little too soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one, and at 10 years old, I begged my mother to see Silence of the Lambs, and that's even on my list. I'm not even going to mention that tonight. If it comes up, great, but it's not because it's horror, but it's a lot more thriller. So I'm like, let's push that one off. But Hannibal Lecter, I was obsessed to find out who this guy was, what's with the mask, and I asked my mother at 10 years old to please let me watch Silence of the Lambs. She finally let me do it. It terrified me because it was gory, and I had no business watching that. Flash forward a couple months, and she let me go as Hannibal Lecter for Halloween. And the looks that we got in the mall with a 10-year-old dressed as Hannibal Lecter on a rolly cart were
You had the cart and
But thanks,
everything?
Hell yeah. We
Go
worked for like
figure.
a water softener company, so we had the little dollies. So they just strapped me to it, and they had like a straight
That's
jacket.
awesome.
And it was great.
That's
That's
amazing.
badass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, mine
that's
was
awesome.
mine was The Hills Have Eyes.
Okay.
I don't know why. That movie scarred the shit out of me. I don't like it. I don't want to watch it to this day. Never saw any of the sequels. Don't care to. I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the childhood trauma unlocked with that.
Alyssa, it was a scary movie for you, right?
No, it was it was it. We had HBO and I was like, oh, it. Okay. That's the name of the movie. I have to check this out. And it was original and opening scene. I didn't make it past the gutter, but I had some problems after that. My family wanted to go to the circus after that. And then I don't like clowns. So now I don't like anything with a mask. Like even just in normal life, it freaks me out. Especially when adults wear masks, it really freaks me out. So yeah, that stuck with me for sure.
Yeah, gotta love those childhood scars. Well, Joey, you will be picking the first two picks for us. Starting us off,
Okay.
pick number 13. Go ahead and set the tone. No pressure at all.
I'm going to set the tone. We need to, before we acknowledge all these great horror movies, most likely probably the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, we need to give love and credit where credit's due to the master of suspense. And I kind of went with some parameters tonight. I am not going to talk about a movie if I don't own it. Like, I felt like I need to be authentic. And I mentioned Silence of the Lambs being like the first scary movie, which is true. But the movie that got me into horror movies and suspense and scary movies is Psycho. It set the tone for serial killer movies, for slasher movies, for psychological horror movies. And for me, it set the tone for so many movies that I love. I still watch it once a year. I have a daughter that's 9. It's not time yet, but the time is coming soon, Tristan. We'll be watching Psycho soon. I don't want to give away anything about it. It holds up. And I mentioned the sound. The sound in Psycho. There's a scene where Marion Crane's just driving down the street. If you mute it, it's not scary at all. There's nothing to it. You turn the sound on, and it's horrifying. And that is the power of sound, the power of Psycho, the twist ending, just so many great things. But it set a tone. I want to set a foundation. If anybody vetoes me, I will leave the show. No, I won't. But no. Yeah, Psycho would be my pick for 13 because I don't think anybody would mention anything too old.
You know, it's weird. We brought up the sound thing a couple times already. I've never heard of that before. Like, I've heard the whole you turn off laugh track on Friends and it ruins it. But, like, yeah, there's a handful of movies now I want to go back and watch. I'm going to try the hands over the ears
Michael
thing.
Myers. Not that scary.
Oh, man.
I truly believe, like, if you watch it and you can't hear it, I've never done this way though, so maybe it is.
Covering the eyes.
Maybe I won't be scared if I just hear it and I don't see it. But for the most part, yeah,
funny.
like I'll go to scary movies now, and when that tension gets there, just hands over the ears.
Oh yeah,
And I
no,
can get through it.
I had a roommate who he watched horror movies nonstop. That was his thing, and I could always hear the TV while I was falling asleep. And I would freak the fuck out, just like laying there trying to go to sleep. I don't even know what movie he's watching, and I'm like, "Oh my god, something's about to happen! Something's about to happen!" Oh, so yeah, not seeing it doesn't make it better. Just trust me.
Funny too, you bring up that you're not going to, talk about a movie that you don't own when you've got like it looked like you knocked over a Blockbuster behind you right now. So like, come on, what movies aren't on the table at this point for you?
I mean, we could get to some of them. I don't know. We'll find out.
Nice. But I'm cool with Psycho. I like it here. I think it should, be on the list. I'm cool with it. So vetoes go in order by A, B, C, D. So I'd be the first one. I'm cool. I'm not vetoing. Alyssa, no veto. Nope. JJ?
I like it.
We got our first pick. It's locked in. We're ready to roll.
Oh.
Joey, you made it. You made it.
I got some Hitchcock on the board. I'm happy, and then I won't talk about him the rest of the show.
So I do appreciate it sounds like you've kind of got a little method to the madness as far as here. Like I kind of wanted certain almost subgenres within it, maybe certain directors I wanted here, maybe only limiting certain directors as well. JJ, watch it. But yeah, I do appreciate that.
Okay.
Number 12, what you got for us?
All right, so I went with a serious scary movie to start it off. It's very grounded, very realistic, can happen. It's time to get a little crazy, and it's time to get a little off the wall. And I like to laugh when I watch scary movies, and I like to laugh a lot. And if you ask me the funniest scary movie I've ever seen, and I do watch it, I watched it 2 days ago. Jake Bryant over at Football Guys, I've got him watching horror movies he's never seen before. Evil Dead Part 2 is absolutely hysterical. It's scary. There's gross stuff that happens a lot. There is a plate bashing scene that lives in the pantheon of horror movies for me. It's like if you understand the reference, like Three Stooges or Marx Brothers meets like the goriest movie you've ever seen. Evil Dead Part 2, very close to my heart. And I'll mention it now because now I don't have to mention it later. But for me, Evil Dead 2, I would put a lot higher on my scary movie list.
Interesting.
But I don't know what the love for, if anyone's even seen it here.
I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one.
I've only seen the first one.
We had a friend in college that was all about Evil Dead, and he really liked Evil Dead Part 2 as well.
He used to quote it all the time, and I never got it.
Better than the first, you would say?
Oh,
if you're
100%.
nominating this one? Okay.
Evil Dead 1 is just pretty much like a Cabin in the Woods scary movie.
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2 is almost a shot-for-shot remake, except they put a bunch of gags and jokes in it. It's the best. Like, it's so much fun.
That's awesome. I probably went through 20-ish movies over the last 2 weeks, like, Halloween horror-ish movies. A lot of ones that I haven't seen. I wanted to kind of build up my library on this one. And it was interesting how many horror movies actually have that funny, like, it's so gory, so over the top, almost like that Tarantino-esque. Like, why am I laughing? This girl's cut in half, but like something's still like humorous about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's not a good thing.
I think there's a thing with horror and laughing, and sometimes it gives you the relief.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, there was something I saw recently where I laughed and it was me finally feeling relieved. It was a recent one. I'll think of it in a minute. I'll mention.
Nice. Well, me not having seen it, we're down here at 12. I'm cool. I don't mind it. No veto for me. Alyssa?
No veto for me? Nope.
JJ?
I am, I'm good with it.
Okay. Cool. We made an agreement before you got on. I was like, look, we can't veto the guest right off the bat. Nice shot. We did it, folks. JJ, though, my veto's ready. What you got for us?
So, I have to put one that I really appreciate, and I know, Brian, that you're probably not going to be the biggest fan of this. It's based on the old school monster movies, all black and white, hit by the comedy god that is Mel Brooks. I have to put Young Frankenstein on the list. 11, I think, is a little low. I do think it should be a little bit higher, but I just want to make sure that it ends up on our list. Exactly. So I gotta have Young Frankenstein. Like I said, I wanted to try to put it in my 7th pick, but I didn't think y'all would like that as much.
I wouldn't hate it.
So I still, JJ, you brought this up last year when we were doing Halloween movies. This got nominated, didn't get picked. I still haven't seen it.
That's why I know.
And I'm usually not gonna knock a movie that I haven't seen. So like, I'm free and clear here, but I'm telling you, it's on the list, man. It's on the list. I didn't make it through, kind of almost because I knew you were gonna pick it. I'm like, well, really no point then, right?
Yeah. I mean, I hate to be predictable, but man, I love me some Young Frankenstein. I love just everything about it. How it relates back to the original Frankenstein story, plus the comedy, the dumb slapstick humor that you see. Ovaltine. I love it. I mean, come on.
I love when when a movie spoof finds its way into to be one of the best movies in the genre.
Yes.
And Young Frankenstein very much is a universal monster movie. I love the pick for you. So good. It's an Abby normal pick.
Question, like
Abby
maybe vetoing
To get it higher?
Should it be in the 11th?
I don't have an opinion on this one. I do have the 2 vetoes, but you're not getting them out of me.
I knew Brian wasn't going to fight this one because he hasn't seen it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not going to use my veto. Alyssa, if you think it needs to be higher, I know you said you've seen it.
Well, I only got one, so.
It's usually how it happens. And then we get to the top 3 picks, and you're like, well, time to veto because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, See, okay, Joey, it's the number 9 spot. After 9, it gets wild because it's
Okay.
like, oh, there's not as many spots as I think. When you start looking at your list and you think, okay, that's all gonna make it, and then someone throws out something and you're like, I support that, but it wasn't on my list.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of from the past. We usually regret. But this one we're not eliminating from the list. We're just saying, should it go higher? Or
I
should
think
it
I should not have taken Evil Dead 2 where I did because it's putting 2 comedies back to back.
Yeah,
At the s-
that's why I hated that. But
At the same time, that's kind of
It was-
where I had mine projected, though, was the bottom half of the list because I didn't know how high you can put, a comedy horror up on this Halloween
true.
list.
And I think we
True.
have the 2 goats of comedy horror. On
Yeah.
there. I mean, there's one other one that I think, but it's a lot more niche that not a lot of people have seen. But I wouldn't put it on this list though.
Okay.
There's one I just saw recently. Actually, I'll say it now because I don't think it's going to make the list. The Blackening I just recently saw. Wow, like talk about like it plays on satirical humor. Like they're all black in the movie, and they're like, well, we all can't die first, and that's kind of like the joke of the whole movie. Just bumped across it. I don't think it'll make my list, but like jumped up my Halloween list as far as like a rewatchability for me.
I still need to check that out.
It was good. I think it's on Netflix now. It moved over, but yeah, Young Frank. I think it's sitting there. Alyssa,
Yeah.
Let it stay.
let her ride, Joey.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Alyssa, first up, number 10. Last double digit. What you got for us?
All right. Well, this one I know does not need to be high up there because it's important to be a part of Halloween, but it's not really embodying the fright of it all. Hocus Pocus. Just straight to it. Needs to be there. It warms you up for the season. Like once you have that, you can initiate the fall candles, get out the fall decor, let the
black
weather stay below 70. Yesterday was 82 here. I'm like, well, I don't know what the hell happened there. So thank goodness it's nice and cloudy today. But this movie, it sets the tone. It's the vibe, you know? So I think it's important that it's on the list somewhere.
This
Yeah,
is the one that
No
does.
vote.
Yeah, it belongs on the list for sure. I mean, this is when you talk about nostalgia, it's definitely this one is always in my heart because I grew up watching this movie as a kid. I love it. I watch it. I try to watch it every Halloween, but yeah, it's just not as good the older as you get. Like
Yeah.
The rewatchability is strong. So, Joey, the three of us, childless. So, we don't watch as many your family movies, I guess, as often. So, like, now that we're getting into some of these rewatchabilities, it's like, oh, man, I liked the time capsule I used to have in my head. So, I do agree that this needs to be on the list. But I am glad that it's lower. It's towards the bottom just because it doesn't hit my my rewatchability often.
My light just came on. So
Brighten up
funny
our
story
life.
about Hocus Pocus. It came to me late in life. I didn't
Okay.
grow up with it. My wife showed it to me last year.
holy crap, are you
Last
serious?
But
Sure.
here's the thing, Alyssa, you said vibes, and I think that's the most important. I see the tail around behind you. I'm all about the vibes. We can talk about that if you'd like in length later if we need to. But I didn't really like it, but I realized I didn't grow up with it. But the vibes were right. Like if I'm gonna get a pumpkin spice latte and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch a scary movie or a Halloween movie, it's going to be Hocus Pocus. So I get it. I like to pick. I wouldn't even think of vetoing. I think it belongs on this list, even though it's not my cup of tea.
It's kind of where I'm at, too.
That's
I had the
Yeah.
nostalgia, but it's...
This is like a while you're making dinner. You need the
Yeah.
kids to be entertained. You're keeping an eye on them, or the dogs to be entertained in our household, and you just need some background noise.
I mean, I use the Winifred line to annoy the better half all the time. I'll just randomly just boo, like yell that out, and she's like, "Oh my god, shut up!" But I love it. Cracks me up.
Cool.
I'm
no
glad it's on the
vetoes?
list.
No
I
veto
would-
here.
I would rather have Young Frankenstein higher than Hocus Pocus, my personal self. But
I
that didn't
tried,
come.
man.
That didn't come to me. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's on the list. Like Brian said, towards the bottom. I'm good.
Sweet.
I was feeling great great until about 30 seconds ago when it finally clicked. Oh, you're on the clock. You're on the clock. And no matter how hard I prepare for any draft that I go through in my life, as soon as that clock starts ticking, I just tilt. I tilt out of my chair. Good thing I'm standing. Yeah. So this one's hard for me because for the last week I got told I'm going to veto it. I don't think it's a Halloween movie. But so I'm more of the thriller over horror genre. It's kind of because I'm a big scaredy cat. You know, I'm just recently coming into this. But there's a director that I think he does some of the greatest thrillers ever. And one of his I saw early in life. And it's always counted as a Halloween movie because that's as scary as I would get for the longest time. I want a little representation here of it. I think M. Night Shyamalan deserves a little love here. And I'm going to go with Sixth Sense. I'm going to put Sixth Sense here. Maybe right on that edge of does it really feel like Halloween because it has nothing to do with Halloween. But again, when I get to that spooky season, that gives me the vibes of that's as scary as I can get, you know? So Sixth Sense, putting it here at number 9. Thoughts?
I want to say something about the Sixth Sense real quick. When I went to see it in theaters, somebody told me the ending, so I knew what happened. But so that's the part that gets talked about the most about the Sixth Sense. What I think people don't talk enough about, and she was actually nominated for an Oscar for it, is how good Toni Collette is in the Sixth Sense. I just watched Hereditary today, and Toni Collette is in that as well. And she might be like an underrated scream queen. I like the pick for the Sixth Sense. I don't know if someone's going to use the veto on it. I think it is very scary. The scares hold up. I watched it a couple months ago while I was working. I like the pick.
It is also, I think it holds the rewatchability. Despite the big cliffhanger everybody talks about and that being the thing, it's fun going back and watching all of the, oh my God, he dangled it right in front of us. How did I not notice? You know, all the red, all of the key little indicators. So like it holds up for me. And again, like I said, that was kind of my introduction into me slowly watching scary movies during Halloween.
I mean, growing up, when I first saw this movie as a kid, I really remember, because I haven't watched it that many times, maybe 3 times in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen it 10 times just watching 50 First Dates. You know, you get that same little mini clip right there in the middle of the movie.
But like all I can remember, obviously besides the ending, would be just that scene where the little kid's underneath the table and he just starts like vomiting and throwing, and I'm like, that messed me up. Like I didn't like that as a kid. Like that's all I can think about in this movie. Like I'm okay with it because I think you're right. M. Night Shyamalan needs to be on the list.
Alyssa?
Coming into this episode or this draft was difficult because it's like, what is Halloween and what is scary, thriller, slasher, like all the different subgenres that are within the umbrella of scary movies. And so that was where that came from, is like the comment of I'm going to veto it because is it Halloween-y? When I start thinking about this movie, it gets me excited for scary movie season. But then that opens up a plethora of movies. And so I love the movie.
Oh, boy.
I don't know that I want to waste a veto on it because it's the 9th spot. Are you waiting for a cliffhanger?
I'm waiting for the butt.
No, there's not a but. I'm stalling because I'm still deciding.
Oh.
Because it's the 9th pick. Remember I
got
said
so excited
shit
that he
gets
shut
hairy after this.
And that's exactly what I thought too. I was like, that's why I tilted.
Am I going to regret it or am I not? Because when I look at my list, it's like I am looking at 4 that must
For
be
sure.
on this. And
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. And you guys might have different opinions. I only have 2 more picks. So
Sounds like we're locking it in. This is the first time I haven't been vetoed my first pick in a while. I'm pretty excited.
I'm going to
here.
veto you.
Wait, you were for it. Tell me.
I know.
what-
No. I'm
what
saying I like
switched
the
you?
movie. But you said, like, you've got, because I have 2 picks left too. And I've got a list, and I've got 5 that I'm like, if these aren't on the list, like we need to evaluate what we're doing here today. And I just want to see if maybe Brian brings one of the other ones, one of the 6 or 7 or 8 on my list out.
My issue is,
go ahead.
Go for it.
I don't think The Sixth Sense is best movie, which is, I know that's not what we're doing here today, but.
And I'd agree with that, but this like I said, this was like the first one to me, so this is what always comes to me. We ended up watching like 4 or 5 M. Night movies this week too, because he has several that I absolutely love. I'm cool with it. Again, the big reason I tilted, I had 5 that have to make the list, and I didn't want to play one of them now because I was afraid it was too early. But now I'm going to. So, JJ, if you're gonna yell at me, don't. But I'm gonna put up Beetlejuice.
It's on my list. Good job.
I'm very okay with that.
That was a good one.
See, I thought it was gonna, like, we were gonna want it higher. I thought this was like a top 5, top 6 movie, so I wasn't sure.
I didn't want it as one of my high picks because, I mean,
I'm not a Tim Burton fan at all.
Yeah.
This and Batman are the only 2 that I really watch of his.
So, fun fact, when I first saw Beetlejuice was last night.
oh, okay.
I was like, I can't go into the draft without seeing it. And it's just, there you go. It's been on my list to watch, and then I just never got around to it. And oh my God, am I so glad I watched it. That cast is stacked. And I'm not the biggest fan of Tim Burton. Like, I don't know. Some of those I just can't get with, but this is a perfect balance. Also with Gina, what's her face? Davis?
Gina Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. On the movie podcast, our other host, Steve, he made us watch The Fly. And I just got
we're not going down that
the same time. She looks the same. There's these crazy, weird ass monsters, and it made me laugh while it was also a little bit like, ooh, what's going on here? So I enjoy, like you said earlier, the laughing through a kind of scary movie.
Nice. So I guess, Alyssa, you're letting it be?
Yeah, no veto here.
Let it ride. Thoughts on the movie before we, I guess, lock it in?
I like that better than Sixth Sense.
100%. It's the best first scary movie for your kids. I've shown it to both my kids. They absolutely love it. And it's just at the point where it's not too gross. Beetlejuice is actually really gross. And I can't show that to them yet. But I have an 8 and a 6-year-old, and they love Beetlejuice.
Nice. Awesome. Well, locked in. Going to number 8. Joey, you're back up on the clock.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm really, really worried. I know there's one that has to be mentioned, so I'm going to leave that out there. I'm actually going to bring a movie up that you said, Brian. Because for my 4th spot, I'm going to be pretty steadfast on one.
The Blackening's making it, right? Oh.
No, Scream. I think Scream was easily the best scary movie of the 90s. If not, I could go a little deeper on that with a hotter take, but we'll just say the 90s. It brought back the slasher. It really revived scary movies. I love Scream. I still watch it to this day. I will go see Ghostface as many times as they put it up on the big screen, but for the original, it's so good. And you can actually stay in the house. It's a bed and breakfast now.
Oh, really?
It's expensive.
That's cool.
It's like $3,000 a night. It's in California and in the hills.
That's crazy.
I did see a video where they were like, they had several people in the garage, like waiting to hit the button and say the line,
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember it right now off the top of my head.
Oh, when she's getting chopped.
Yeah, when she's getting, like, I love it.
Well, I'll go ahead and
really
table
self-aware. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm going to go ahead and table this because we're going to talk about this in a little bit because I'm going to veto this. This is in my top 3. I think this needs to go higher. I'm not vetoing it because it doesn't deserve to be on this list, but I've got 2 vetoes and I want this higher. This does have a special place to me as far as the nostalgia, the vibe. So, Joey, let's roll those dice. We're going to go back at it.
So
what you got?
What
for
happens
us?
now? You can pick it and put
so
it higher?
anybody can repick a movie that's vetoed. You just can't pick it in the 8 spot. So you can pick it up at 4. JJ can pick it at 7.
All right, and I can't repick it on my next pick. Or
you can. Anybody can repick it.
Yeah.
I probably won't need to. Let's
Honestly, I might veto you if you pick it at 4.
Oh, I was going to pick it at 5. Okay, yikes.
I don't know.
No,
That's cool. I got an overhead.
It's in my top 10.
Man, there's three now. I think the foundation of any good scary movie is you can look inward at a character and kind of see yourself. And I had a period of my life where I lived with a very religious part of my family, where I wasn't allowed to watch any scary movies, let alone scary movies. I wasn't allowed to watch anything that wasn't PG. And this was when I was a teenager, very restricted. Wow. I connected to Carrie White on a very real level. So I'm going to nominate Carrie, Brian De Palma's movie from 1976, bucket of pit blood and everything. I like Carrie a lot. Identify with it maybe a little too much, but yeah.
Nice.
I love that. You know what? That
Give
was
some love
not
to the
on
ladies
my
too,
list.
you know?
Yeah. That was not on my list, but I fully support that.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't on my short list. It was on the long list, though. I love a good Stephen King movie as well. So you got to add that to it. I don't actually think I've seen the 76 version. I saw the redone one. What was it, 08, 09?
Megan Fox.
No.
Right?
The Anna Taylor-Joy before Anna Taylor-Joy, whoever the one was right before her. But yeah, it came out sometime in the 2000s, so haven't seen the OG, but do love the movie.
I know what you're talking about.
I have never seen the original either. I have heard it's, gore fest, but
if you want to veto it, I have more I can talk about.
No, I know you do. You're sitting in front of 1,500 of them. I just don't. I don't know enough about it to veto it, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Chloe Grace Moretz, the girl from Kick-Ass.
Yeah. I was thinking Jennifer's Body with Megan Fox, I think.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot.
That's a really sleeper, really fun movie.
I thought I had it on my list. My long list. Nice. I'm gonna let it be. I think like I said, I love the Stephen King representation. I like we'll get it on here. Alyssa, should it stay or should it go?
JJ, are you a yes or are you a no?
I can't say no to it because I don't know. I've never seen it. Just like Brian has never seen Young Frankenstein. I don't think it's fair for me to go ahead and just veto that one. Yeah,
then you shut your mouth, JJ, and you get ready for your pick because you're up. Number 7. What you got for us?
Man, I don't. This is where I don't know where to go.
The pressure's building.
The pressure is building.
I did get a little bit excited. Like about a minute ago, I was like, oh.
I'm nervous because I got 2 picks left, and my favorite movies have been.
I know. I was.
Does anybody else have a spreadsheet going right now?
Oh yeah.
I had to print it.
Oh yeah. I was texting Brian earlier, and then before we started recording, I was saying, man, I'm really nervous about tonight because I don't know where to put things because everybody I feel like has their own Halloween flavor, if you will. We got to keep going with the scary. We got to keep going with the slasher. I got to put Chucky on here.
Okay.
Yuck. Movies about dolls, man. I mean,
they're creepy, and then you have a demonic doll that comes to life and just kills everything it sees. They're not my favorite, but I feel like you have to have it on here.
Yeah, I've seen a good chunk of this movie as a kid, but I can't confidently say I've seen the whole thing, whether or not it was because I was covering my eyes or what that was. But yeah, like I said, doll movies kind of freak me out.
So Chucky was on my list with a big fat question mark because I do think it's iconic to Halloween. But when I push that thought as to why, I think it's because the character. Like with the scary movies with a character, because Halloween you're dressing up, that links it a bit more. Like it links the association. So I think I associate the character with Halloween more than the actual movie. Because when it comes down to sitting and picking 13 movies to watch, there are 13 others that I'm going to click to before Chucky, I think. And it's not that I dislike the movie. I think it's a Halloween movie. But I just don't know with how much we got. We got 7 left, and eeks. I don't know.
Yeah, my only fear of if I like vetoing this one would be just like, yikes! What if he picks one of the last few that I know confidently I'm going to pick? So I'm going to let it be. I'm not the horror savant, so I'm okay if it should be on the list. Joey, thoughts?
I mean, I guess it should be Child's Play, not Chucky. Sorry.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Yeah.
boy, was I thinking it.
My apologies. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, is my wife. She will not anything with Chucky. She is not messing with. She does not like it. Yeah, like I've seen them all. It was actually a scary movie that I saw at probably the right age. I was in like my early teens and like didn't like scare me out of my mind, but it was some really fun kills. Like who doesn't like watching a doll run around and kill people? I mean, Megan's basically building another franchise on that whole concept.
Right? No kidding.
Yeah.
Do you think this is where Toy Story got the idea from? You know, they saw the Child's Play come out and they're like, you know what? Let's just soften the edges here a little bit. And let's make a movie just like that.
A little bit. I think there's another movie that was inspired a lot more by Toy Story that I'm going to pick it for. So.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna veto it.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, folks, if you're keeping track, that is 3 straight spots that we have vetoed. I'm down to my final veto, and JJ has his veto and his veto override. And Joey, Alyssa, you spent them. They're gone.
Yep.
JJ, what's that pick, though? Give me that 7. What you got? And give me the actual movie this time,
do
not
the right
not the
thing.
character.
I'm sorry. I'm
gonna take Child's Play too,
yeah, Child's Play too.
which
Do
is the
not
better
pick
of the
Coraline.
of the ones.
Do not pick Coraline.
Do not.
That
See,
movie gave me the fucking creeps.
I thought you were gonna pick it low.
That's why I picked Beetlejuice. I'm like, let me get the Tim Burton out of the way so I don't have to worry about like the...
No, if I was gonna go like animated, I would probably do like Paranorman, maybe.
Yeah, I've
Oh
heard
my God.
Corpse Bride I saw on a lot of lists as well.
Yeah, that one wasn't.
Well, none of those are going in the 7 spot, correct?
So what is that 7 spot? Pick it.
Yeah. What's in the
Ooh,
spot?
it's a tilt face right there.
I am tilting. I don't know.
It's always better to put a movie that you want high in a lower spot because at least it's there.
Yeah.
Like we're going for the guarantee.
Yeah,
Not
what was
setting
the-
a 13-leg parlay? Let's stick with a 3-leg.
What was our heist movie that missed the list? We had a really big one that missed the list. I don't remember.
School.
No, a heist movie from the last draft.
Was Heat on your list? I can't remember.
I think Heat. I think was Heat.
No, they didn't let me put Heat on there.
Oh
got
yeah, because I
vetoed
wanted
on Heat.
heist. I wanted heist at the top over Heat.
Yeah, because I said, hey, Heat is fucking amazing, but then it's the whole time they're just talking except for the end and they start shooting each other.
Heat's
it's
got a
like-
dope ending. The rest of the movie, Heist blew my mind. When I watched Heist, I was taken back so much by that movie. Again, we're in the Halloween movie draft, though. Look at
We
this.
are.
JJ,
Okay.
what's
I
your pick?
apologize. Sorry, we started. I want to put Insidious up then.
All right.
I like the Insidious movie, it's especially the first one. It has a couple jumps, but then just the fact that they've created such a series about it.
Okay.
I do
Yeah.
love that there is a full storyline on it now, and I will say that is one of them that you can halfway pay attention to, but still get the shit scared out of you.
Yeah.
That's the one with the movie. You watch the movie and it's the family gets... Or is that the Rose Byrne? I get Sinister and
It's the
Insidious
Rose Byrne
mixed
one.
up.
Yeah,
Or
it's
is the
the
Rose
Rose
Byrne
Byrne
one?
one.
Okay.
This is the one the child goes missing and he has to go into the...
Oh yeah, the little weird stuff. Yeah. For some reason, the completely different franchises, but I get them mixed every time.
Is this the one where the dad's just sitting at the dinner table and then like the demon's like,
Yeah, it's like right
behind
behind
his
him.
back?
Yeah.
That was a
That
legitimate
part right
crap
there
like
is
that,
one.
yeah.
It's like you're like, oh, shit. And then you look behind you, like, okay, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, maybe not
veto
exactly
here.
give me Halloween-ish vibes, but I do like this franchise. When you had us watch this a couple of years ago, JJ, I thought it was pretty good. And I've seen all 4 of them now. It's pretty wild. Alyssa, you're letting it ride. Joey, thoughts?
We don't have vetoes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
keep
sure.
going.
I think I've only seen the first one,
Oh,
which I
okay.
enjoyed. I've not seen any of the Nun movies. Is that part of this or is that part of The Conjuring?
That's The
That's part of
Conjuring.
That's part of the Conjuring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
haven't seen those. Annabelle, again, a doll. I'm out. So I guess we're letting it ride.
Okay.
Number 7, Insidious, locked in. Alyssa,
Okay.
bring this into the top 6. What do you have for us?
All right. I'm going to take my own advice and put a good movie up. And I guess there's really no vetoes there except for Brian if you feel it doesn't deserve to be in the spot. But this movie, Brian and I tap into this series every single Halloween season. I don't know that it is necessarily a Halloween movie, but for me, it is exactly what my mind wants to watch when it hits October. And that is Saw. If I can nominate the series, yes. If I had to pick one, I guess just first one. But that is a movie like, oh my gosh, the way that you are so physically uncomfortable throughout all of it. The syringe pit is something that is an intrusive like memory or scene that just I'll never forget, and it sticks with you. And oh yeah, so that's my nomination.
I like it. I'm not typically a gory, like, I can appreciate a good slasher, but I'm not typically a gore movie. But when I realized, this is back when they just had the 7 and we weren't tapping into, the back half or whatever they're doing now up to 10. But when I realized all of these movies were connected the way they were, that's what I appreciated about it. That's what I loved about this series. Is just like all of a sudden we're backtracking. We've got characters pulling here. We've got this. We've got that. And it's not quite the Pretty Little Liars where we're killing the same person, bringing them back to life 10 times. We're telling a great story in 90 minutes on a $400,000 budget, or whatever they were pulling off. So I didn't watch them as they were coming out. I thought it was gross and weird, but when I finally watched the first one and I saw the second, I was like, oh my god, love it. It's my tangent.
I'm panicking though right now. Like, ooh, was that the right pick?
I don't like it.
Ooh.
Just because I don't like those movies. I think I've only seen Saw 1 and 2. It's too much for me. Like,
Okay.
it's very imaginative, and it's not my cup of tea. But I can't decide if I want to use my veto on it or not.
I guess, Joey, what are your thoughts on that? Have you seen the Saw movies?
The first Saw is fantastic. Everything about it, every frame of it is perfect, and then the little twist, like, love it. Saw 3 is one of the few movies I've walked out of. I will say that. And then I didn't see another one until I heard some good side. I think it was Saw X, and I saw that, and I was like, okay. But Saw 3, it just went a little too far for me, and I was like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave now. But you have nominated Saw, not Saw 3. And if we're going to start judging horror movie franchises by their later installments, we're going to be down a very slippery.
That's going to be a path that we can go down.
Yeah. So first Saw, I'm not going to disagree with at all. I think it's a little high at 6, but I don't think it doesn't belong on the list.
And my only issue I would have I think I'd rather have Saw or Insidious. I don't know that I necessarily want both, because I think I like both franchises. I think they're great, but we're not exactly drafting great movie franchises.
Okay.
And I just
understand that.
They don't both necessarily give me the Halloween vibe. I do have one veto left. I don't know if I'll end up vetoing anything at the top.
I know, that's what I'm.
But I do love Saw. Joey made a great argument, just stating it right there. The first one is great. It's awesome. If you want to pick apart the rest of them, I'm cool with that, because I do fast forward through a handful of the movies because some of it's a little too graphic. But again, it's the storytelling that gets me all hot and bothered. I'll let it sit. JJ?
It's okay if you veto it.
Yeah, I'm going to veto it.
Oh, all right.
I think that was the right thing to do. Like, there's a reason why I felt uncomfortable after I said it.
Well, because you talked about the syringe in the pit scene. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it too. So let's wrap it up with a guarantee. And I'm sorry if this disappoints because it's too low, but now I feel like I'm scared and I don't know what to do. Now I don't know what to do because I have the second pick as well. Fuck.
The tilt is real. Come on.
Because if I do this now, what am I going to do at number 2?
Just gotta throw it out there. 3, 2, 1. Just.
Fuck.
Nope, that's not a scary movie.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay. Oh. I might regret this. Scream.
All right.
I kind of want it to be higher,
I do have my
but
last
I know
veto.
you put a.
Are we gonna go 4 straight picks or 5 straight picks technically veto in?
Does it need to be higher?
Fuck it, veto.
Let's go.
I mean, it does need to be higher.
I think I want it in the top 5. That was
Can I pick that as number 2?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I wanted it in the top 5. I've got 2 vetoes. I don't know if I'm really going to
Alright.
kick anything out of the top 5. So, yeah.
So
I'm
what
gonna
if
use it here.
what if I do this? What if we shake the game a little bit?
No, play. Hey, Steve. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I was gonna
Hear
say
him out. Hear him out.
I was gonna say I will exchange my veto override to replace my Insidious pick with Saw, so that way it ends up on the list and we have a solid franchise movie.
See, but you can't override your own pick, though.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
That's playing playing
Yeah.
God too much.
Yep.
Okay.
Fudge. All right.
Well,
Are
then
you
I can't
guys-
use my veto override for anything because then that puts Scream right at number 6, where it does deserve to be higher.
Yeah, we don't use the override near as much as I thought we
Yeah.
would. We might need new power going forward.
Yeah, we might need to.
The power of speeding things up might be one we use. Alyssa, you think you can use that power?
Well, you guys keep talking.
The power of dropping that attitude, Brian. How about that?
Yeah, I'm a little sassy.
Joey, I really wish I could see in your brain and see what your movies are because I don't know where to go with this next one. And I want to know what you guys feel represents Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
We have-
a movie that's like based around Halloween and there's another one that's really based around Halloween, but there's one that like no one said, but I don't know if people have seen it, but it is like breathing Halloween, but it's not
Halloween
called
Town.
Halloween.
Not
It's
all.
not called Halloween Town either.
Yeah, that movie
It's-
can't make this
maybe
list.
Have
something-
a
Can I
famous,
like give a hint to you of what I'm thinking?
Hey, it's a collaborative
Yeah.
draft. If you want to throw
Okay.
stuff
I would
out
love
there,
that.
It's something you say on Halloween.
we just
Oh,
watched this.
shit.
Did
You
you
talk about the
like
movie. You talk about the movie where they push the short bus over the cliff.
Yes.
Yeah, what the hell was that about? Never seen the movie. We just watched it 2 days ago. I didn't realize it was 5 storylines
Yeah.
or however many all intertwined. But I'm like, wait, what happened to the people we were just talking to? And then the next thing I know, yeah, it's a short bus getting pushed off the cliff. The
Because
hell?
I feel like, are we allowed to say the name of it or no?
Oh yeah, trick or treat.
Yeah, trick or treat.
Yeah, so trick or treat. Because I feel like that's what Halloween is like sitting around a campfire late at night telling scary stories. Like, and that's kind of what trick or treat was. But I don't know. I was gonna nominate it earlier, but I moved away from it. Just worth mentioning.
Yeah, we did have that brought up to us by a few people when we were like probing for ideas. So I was like, I gotta watch it then. And that opening scene, the little freaky little thing, that was a weird,
Yeah.
weird.
It's so cute. But so
Do we feel that it is worth being on this list, or
which it?
Yeah, are we
I'm
talking
gonna
old
go
or
with
new?
Probably
The newer one?
because the new one,
Or
I don't know.
the one with Tim Curry? Like the one from like
Whichever
the
one you guys want. I would guess the new.
I guess
one,
I'd also
yeah.
throw out we do have a Stephen King. Not that we can't have multiple, but I feel like he does have representation on the list. So if that's what the concern is,
I was leaning between it or Van Helsing for number 6. But okay, let's go
Van
trick or
Helsing's a
treat.
fun movie.
You don't have
Trick or
to. No, you
treat.
don't have to pick that.
No, I think we should because you're right. It does embody Halloween. It's all the stories coming together, which that's part of the movie that is like, what is going on here?
Can't believe I can't believe I got in your head and got you to put it up there. That's awesome.
Manipulation check.
Check.
Oh my gosh.
60
Alrighty.
Best show ever. When do I get to come back?
We're all right. We're out of vetoes. So nobody's vetoing it. JJ, have you seen it?
I have not seen Trick or Treat.
Okay. Well, no opinion there then, huh?
Not gonna lie, I've not seen that, so I have no.
It's way over there. I'm not gonna go get it.
You're
You need
gonna
one of,
laugh
do you
your
do you have
ass
one of
off
those
when you watch
ladders?
it.
One of those ladders that's attached to the thing you
No,
have to
it's
slide
not.
on.
It's not that high.
Oh
it's
man, you
it's-
got to go full Belle from Beauty and the Beast. You know, just
My wonderful wife said I can't
What?
have it to the ceiling, and my question to her was why.
Yeah.
not yet, not yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Alrighty,
Just
we're
for the
in the
sake.
top 5. This is where the
Okay.
nitty gritty happens. I've got 3 movies that absolutely need to make the list. I think I'm going to take one of them here. I'm going to take Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
It's a not quite a Halloween movie, but like when you think of the big 3, the Michael Myers,
How is
the
it
Freddy
not a Halloween
Krueger,
movie?
the Jason. This is I think my favorite of the 3. If not, it's definitely top 2 of the 3. I think it needs to be on this list. I love it being here at 5. We've done it on the podcast. Nightmare on Elm Street.
I mean, the storyline is absolutely fucking terrible when you actually think about it. That it's a fucking, well, you can go into details, but it is a slasher classic. It's creepy. I love it though. Yeah. It has to be top 5.
Agreed. It's one of the safe places we have in theory is our dreams, and that's where he gets us. So yeah, and a great kill scene with Johnny Depp in the first one in the bed when he gets sucked into it and the blood just shoots all over this.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of blood. More blood than needs to be coming out of objects. That'll be a theme with me coming up here.
Interesting. All right. Nightmare on Elm Street's on the block. Nobody can get rid of it. It's in the top 5. Joey, you got your last pick. Well, Alyssa picks one more time, so maybe you get another. But the last one you officially pick, number 4.
I need to be true to myself. I think there's a movie that embodies Halloween a little bit more that hopefully gets taken later. But there's only one movie I built my 40th birthday around, and that's The Shining. I talk about blood flying out of places, the elevator doors opening, the blood pouring out. It's psychological. There's gross out stuff. There's everything you ever need in The Shining. And there's conspiracy theories. Did we land on the moon? Find out. Watch The Shining. Like, there's so many things that are going on in that movie. I absolutely love it. My wife and I went to Estes Park in Colorado and toured the Stanley Hotel where Stephen King wrote the book.
Wow.
Huge The Shining fan.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Awesome. I
And
kind of
feel
figured
like
this.
I had to take it here.
I like
think
it.
It's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of Dr. Sleep?
Yes. I think Doctor Sleep, the director's cut, which is like 3 hours long, it is the way that movie needs to be seen. And Rose the Hat is amazing. Like, I think she's a fantastic character that does not get talked about enough. Nice. So I liked Doctor Sleep quite a bit.
I have not seen Dr. Sleep. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I go into it not expecting The Shining. Just go in and just be open-minded, and you'll probably enjoy yourself. But if you go in expecting you're going to get you're not going to.
I feel like that was kind of the approach Alyssa and I had when we watched. I was like, all right, they're trying to do, add the sequel, all of this and that. I'm like, there's no way it's going to be something. And it's different, but it was still good. I liked it.
Well, Stephen King hates the Stanley Kubrick version of The Shining.
Oh, really?
Like, historically, Stephen King cannot stand it. Fully financed the television version that came out in the 90s because he hated it so much.
That's awesome.
In the beginning of The Shining, Stanley Kubrick has a red car overturned in a wreck to say to Stephen King, "This is my movie. This is not your book." There's a lot of, once again, a lot of stuff going on in The Shining.
See, that I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
we can get Steve here on the podcast.
Oh,
yeah,
Mr. King, if you're busy or not busy, come on, man. Alyssa, big fan of the movie?
Yes. Yep.
Oh yeah, I was going to nominate it at 3.
Well, you can't do anything about it. It's there.
Yep.
There it is. The Shining.
There you go.
Nice. All right, JJ, your last pick. What you got for us?
Damn, I should have taken this one earlier.
Oh boy, he's picking Casper.
He's
picking Casper.
We're going Casper right now.
I'm kind of nervous. I feel like mine's gonna be left to me and
nervous,
pretty
too.
obvious, but I don't know.
You
It's
do
2
squirrely
movies.
things.
I do squirrely things.
I really Speaking of Johnny Depp,
Do you put those scissors down?
no, I'm not going Edward Scissor hands.
She's like,
Ed Wood,
scratch
let's
it
go.
off the list.
I'm really leaning towards Sleepy Hollow right now, just because of how Halloween that movie is. You have the pumpkin head. You have the dark, mysterious town, the murders, the sorcery. I don't like it at number 3. I really don't. But I do
Where do
think,
you want it? Lower?
yeah, a little bit.
We don't have like a gothic horror movie on here, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We
Being there,
don't.
it's not where it's at.
Yeah, I had it on my long list because I was like, if it makes it on there, I don't think I'm going to have any issues with it. But
You're right. We should go with Ernest Scares Stupid.
Let's go.
I wondered if this was going to make the list.
No, I'm not. I am not putting that on there.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
were serious. I figured that was a
Fuck
full
no.
JJ pick there. That's funny. Keisha brought that up today at work, Alyssa.
What?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, why?
She loves the movie.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Halloween. Just
There
it
goes.
doesn't need to be number 1.
It's,
I don't think it needs to be number 1.
I'm glad it's on the list. I'll say that.
I mean, yes, it's the namesake, but
I guess. Do you have a preference of the franchise there, JJ? Like the '78, the Rob Zombie, any of the sequels?
I mean, honestly, if I have to choose, I'm going with the Rob Zombie version, just because I feel like Rob Zombie deep dive, like he dove down a little bit more than the original, and I know I'm gonna piss a lot of people off by saying that, but I'm kind of more of a fan of Rob Zombie's films than.
I hated his sequel. Absolutely hated the sequel he did. But the first Halloween movie I ever saw
first
was
one
his
was-
adaptation of the movie.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy that a lot more, but I mean, in all honesty, it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Like I can't really differentiate between the two, other than the fact that one looks a lot newer than the other. But
Right.
I like Rob Zombie, so
There you go. It's
I'm
your
down
pick.
with Halloween at number 3.
Joey, you got a preference in the franchise?
Of course.
Listen, I'm going to say the first Halloween, the John Carpenter one, is my favorite. But I want to shout out the non-Michael Myers Halloween movie, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. It's about a toy company that makes a mask that's going to kill the entire world. Nobody likes it because it's not a Michael Myers Halloween movie, but it's got this cult following now. Watched it this morning. It's really solid. It's really, really good. Yeah. So
Interesting.
Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
I haven't seen that one. Alyssa found the mapped out like the sequels and like how it works, like which ones you watch to go under like which timeline or whatever, which kind of blew my mind. I didn't realize. I knew there were so many, but I didn't realize kind of how that worked that way.
Yeah, I've never
That
gone
is
down that
like
rabbit hole.
that's a lot of hours. That is over
Yeah.
like 18 hours.
You mentioned that. I think you said that Freddy Krueger is your favorite of like the movie
big three,
monster
yeah.
guys. The big three. I'm a Michael Myers guy. I am. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch The Shape go kill a bunch of people. You know.
It's definitely between those two. Like Jason, I've watched Friday the 13th. I want to like it more just because I kind of look at those as the big three. But like, it's not a whole lot. You know, it's not a whole lot. It's high school kids acting slutty at a camp that's been run down, and then he just chops them up. You know. Halloween. Yikes! I really thought that was going to be my easy layup there at 1.
It's gonna go 1. Like now,
Yeah.
I'm like.
That's
what's
why
gonna
I
go
wanted
in?
kind of to take it away too. Make Brian think a little bit.
Well, I pre-picked for myself on my little note card, so I don't have to pivot or tilt or do any squirrely business. Sorry, Brian. I know I said in the beginning that it was the movie that I saw as a kid and it terrified me. Sorry, just the look on JJ's face right now because he has no idea what I'm going to do.
I don't. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
And you know, being a clown, I think there's a lot of just association there, like costume, the character. But truly, in my opinion, the number 1 Halloween movie, which I'm going to put up as number 2, is Scream.
Damn it! I thought you were going to let me have that at 1.
It's the 90s bless the 90s and the early 2000s. That, like, from 90 to 2005, what we got in movies and the way that comedy was woven into every genre, and the way that it's there became a range of comedy, not just one way to do it. You can have a scary movie, suspense, not as much music in the background. It is more about the anticipation because you know, and the fucking fast motions with his little wispies on his outfit. Oh yeah, that gets your blood going every time. Doesn't matter how many times you've seen it. So Scream is iconic.
I really thought you were going to put it up there and let me have Scream so I didn't have to overthink this.
No.
Crap.
Yeah.
Nope. Fuck
It was
yourself.
one of my picks. Like, yeah, so I'm for it. I love how self-aware it is. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it is.
Yeah.
It tells you what it's going
It's
to
not
do.
trying to be anything
Yeah.
else.
It's the best.
Yeah, definitely. It would be my number one. It is by far one of my favorite horror movies. I do like that aspect of like. It almost feels like Scary Movie. You know, like when the Scary Movie franchise came out for a while, I sometimes got that and Scream mixed up. Yeah, you do have the play in that movie, but just it's so comical at times. But absolutely love Scream.
Just that phone ring.
Yeah,
You
the Drew
hear that
Barrymore
go
at the
off,
beginning.
it doesn't matter. You know exactly what movie it is.
If you want to know more about it, check the archives, folks. We covered Scream a few months ago, a while ago.
Nice.
I don't know where to go from here. Part of me says, screw y'all, you vetoed Sixth Sense. Watch me now.
Please
I,
don't.
I found the movie I want to go. We've actually, Joey brought it up a little bit ago. So I think I know what I want to put up for number one. But this being a collaborative draft, I will take opinions on this one. I am not hard set because my number one is on this list. So anybody have an honorable mention they might see if I'll switch to?
Everything left on my list is more personal and more fun. So no, there's nothing I have here. I think there's one out there that people say is like the best scary movie of all time, and there's some good stuff in it, but I hate seeing it number one on lists.
That's my worry right now. Is a lot of what I have left is more nostalgic, more fun, more this would have been 10, 11, 12, 13 for me. So, JJ, Alyssa, any input before I pull the trigger?
I'm looking through my list right now. No, I don't.
Sweet. Well, Joey, I guess maybe if you really think about it, you said this movie, so you kind of got another pick. You kind of get another one. I was blown away when I first saw this movie. It was his directorial debut, and since then he's dropped out multiple movies that have just been, they get better and better. Across 3 movies, they only have 4 words in all 3 titles. This one being the lengthiest of all of his titles.
Oh.
And we're getting out of here, folks. Get out!
Hey,
Get out.
Yep,
Give me Get Out at number 1.
Yeah.
This was another one I brought up when Alyssa's like, is it a Halloween movie? I was like, maybe not, but still, this is the time of year when I want to watch this. I mean, really all year round, I'm willing to watch this movie. Groundbreaking, if that's not just being too ridiculous with the verbiage of what this brought to this horror genre. I mean, we kind of brought it up, but like the last 5-10 years, I feel like it's been the trending thing. Like we see so many actors I would have never thought come into this realm. And I think that's when actors are their best. Like Jim Carrey, absolutely love his comedy. The Number 23 might be one of my favorite horror movies of all time, just because you get to see him in a different light. The movie has its issues, but just what you get, like the mind of comedic actors, I think they have that ability to go into this genre. Rose Byrne, look, she came into the frame. She the Insidious, Sinister, whatever
Insidious,
she's in.
yeah.
Yeah, Get Out though, my number 1.
I like it. I mean, who would have thought that Jordan Peele from Comedy Central's making some of the most, like, here lately, the best intense thriller scary movies coming out. Like, I love them. I'm here for it.
I'll tell you why I like it, and I'm going to compare it, and I'm going to explain the comparison. Get Out reminds me a lot of Pulp Fiction. Here's what I mean by that. Pulp Fiction set the stage for movies for the next 25 years of how movies are going to be made. You saw so many Pulp Fiction clones, but everyone kind of pulled something from Pulp Fiction to make their movie. And you're seeing that in horror right now with Get Out. Everyone kind of saw what Jordan Peele did, and they're kind of doing that as well. I like the pick because I think it set the stage for what horror is going to in the next, 25 years. I love it.
Yeah, it's great that he took a different aspect other than the, demons, hauntings, and all. Like, it's just
the real demons are inside us.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Is Nope better than Get Out?
It is
No.
100%.
No
Oh,
way.
okay, Joey, I'm on that side. I really loved Get Out, but I'm like, shit, I might have liked Nope. But I think Us is securely in his third spot. I liked it, but Get Out and Nope was really freaking good, though.
Here's the thing. He's given a lot more tools to do what he does in Nope. How many times have you guys seen Nope?
Just twice, I think.
Two.
I think
Twice.
okay. Once or twice, maybe.
I saw it the first time and I was like, I liked it. I'm not. And then when I saw it a second time and I because I knew it was going to happen, then I could start watching it.
Yeah.
It's really,
Then it gets
really good.
Maybe
is.
I need to go back a third.
Get Out's the right movie for this list, though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, when I thought about it, because I go back and forth which one I like more, but I'm like, Get Out would be the one I would choose. Again, it's the debut, the start of all of this, and it deserves it's funny as hell too. Like the endings, like I absolutely love the ending, how they wrap this movie up. Oh, well, we did it. We did it. No blood, no tears. Not too shabby. For everybody who's not on YouTube watching it over there on the podcast, number 13, we've got Psycho. Number 12, we have Evil Dead, Young Frankenstein, Hocus Pocus, Beetlejuice, Carrie, Insidious at 7, then Trick or Treat, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Shining, Halloween, Scream at number 2, and number 1, Get Out.
Number 2. What about you?
My bad.
We'll let it slide. I'm okay. It's in the top 5. I'm happy with that. But I think it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. A little different than I imagined.
Trick or Treat. I've seen it up on the streaming platforms and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It sounds like it's stupid.
It's definitely made. Talking about Rhonda. Oh man. Yeah, definitely check it out.
You
JJ.
need to watch.
Okay.
But that's wrapping it up, folks. That's all we have for you. Joey, I cannot thank you enough for coming to hang out with us here for our Halloween movie draft. We're gonna have to bring you back, man. Definitely gonna have to bring you
Please
back.
do.
Oh, 100%.
I had so much fun hanging out. I hope I didn't geek out too much. It's like I said, movies are they're my thing. So I tried to contain myself, but I don't think I did a good job.
No, this was
you were
great.
great.
No,
No, I know I was great. I don't think that I did a good job
I know I'm
containing myself.
fantastic.
Listen,
No, with this being probably one of our weaker genres, we definitely needed to bring in the pro,
Yeah.
and this is definitely the one to have. Folks, appreciate you listening and following along. Again, subscribe if you're here on YouTube or if you're over on the podcast. Appreciate all of those reviews, all that fun stuff. But until next time, we're going to get out of here. We've got another draft coming at you soon, and we'll see you then. Later.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.